how are you all? I hope you're doing well. It's the weekend, so I figured we would do a few more fun, lighthearted topics today, so stay tuned. I have 2 more videos coming out after this, and one of them I think you're really gonna like. It's really good. Not the video, but the topic. But a lot of people are here because of Tom MacDonald, and he just dropped a new video yesterday called Withdrawals. So I'm going to watch it and react with you. Tom MacDonald, I've said it before, if you don't know who he is, he's one of my favorite artists. And again, I'll say it, even if you don't agree with everything that he says, he basically proves that you don't have to sell your soul to the music industry to be successful. He's a rapper. He's totally, completely independent, doesn't have a record label, doesn't have a manager. And a lot of times when you sign those contracts, they want to change your messaging and mold you into what they think the market wants. But he proves that he can just kind of be himself and say what he wants to say. And every time he drops a song or a video, it just tops the charts. He completely dominates the charts. So that's why I love him. And one of the reasons we talk about him a lot on this channel is because a lot of his messaging and a lot of what he talks about in his songs, whether it's fake woke, canceled, snowflakes, just to name a few, he talks about and calls out a lot of the things that we talk about on this channel, which again goes completely against the messaging and everything in the media and the mainstream media and the mainstream like music industry and everything like that. So that's why I love Tom. But that's not why you're here, to listen to me talk about why I love Tom. So I'm going to listen to his song. The last one was 7 minutes long. This one is not 7 minutes long. It's only 3 minutes long. So I'll start right now. This is Tom MacDonald, Withdrawals. I think I already know what it's about.
The doctor said to talk to him if I wanted to get off my meds, but I never called his office and poured the bottle in the garbage can. I'm stuck in this apartment and I'm anxious like the cops are here. I tried to call like all my friends, none of them are answering. Is this the moment where I can't control it? Got no appetite, I guess the party's over. I can't sleep at night and I keep rolling over, cause my skin is itchy and the paranoia got me worried, sick, and it is so annoying. I've been throwing up, it looked like motor oil, but I chose to quit and now I can't avoid it. The right things to do are the hardest choices. Is this the moment when I need a
Well, okay, so this is already a completely softer side of Tom. If you watched his last video, it was pretty hardcore. This one is really soft. It's something different I haven't seen from Tom yet. I really like it. He's describing what it's like to withdraw. And if you know anything about Tom, he says it openly. He used to be an addict. He used to be an alcoholic. I don't know about his drug use, so let me know about that. But I do know he used to be an alcoholic. And he also just said on his Instagram that he quit smoking. So maybe that is where some of this inspiration came from, but I think it was just last week that he said he quit smoking. And he also said that was actually one of the hardest things that he quit, was smoking. And I studied human services in school, and they had us go to AA meetings to observe. And that's something like a lot of the addicts, when you drop one habit, you pick up another. So people were just chain smoking because they had stopped, whether it was drugs or alcohol. Actually, well, they had NA and AA. I went to both. But both people were just chain smoking because they dropped that habit and then picked up this one. But he just quit smoking, which is cool.
owner, liver failing from the liquor pouring, while the room is spinning, it ain't vodka soda. What is almost killing me is being sober. Talk about pitfalls, surrounded by brick walls. This is what kids call withdrawal. Deleted every number from my phone, I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends. Never cared for therapists, my arrogance embarrassing. It isn't fair to tear with this. Addiction placed my parents in. I'm scared repair will never fix the voluntary negligence, the wear and tear my errors did. They almost had to bury me. Is this the moment where I screw up and relapse? Waste all my money on rehab. Can't take a pill from the doctor to relax. Lash out in anger whenever I react. Feel like a weak man.
This is so cool because I feel like songs today, they're not about stuff like this. And I think about somebody that's going through withdrawal. All the songs are about how cool drugs and drinking is. It's all about the great side of it, but no one talks about the negative side, and no one talks about what it's actually like going through withdrawal. I don't know because I've never been addicted to anything. I know what it's like to try to abstain from stuff, and it's hard, really hard. But I've never had that physical reaction to withdrawing from any sort of substance. But imagine being someone going through that and listening to this song and thinking, okay, he got through it, I can get through it too, or it was this hard for him and this gives me hope. He got through all these feelings. He's really descriptive about what withdrawal is like, which I think is pretty cool.
Wanna be that, living every day to get a buzz on the weekend. I'm in the deep end, fighting with demons. Trying to stay clean, I just really need a reason. My bones are shaking in my hands and feet. I see my rib cage, but I can't eat. I still wake up panicking, so I can't sleep. I just sit in the bathtub and try to breathe. Talk about pitfalls, surrounded by brick walls. This is what kids call withdrawals. Deleted every number from my phone, I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends. I've never felt this bad before. I don't know if I'll make it. Don't have the strength to get off the floor.
Sometimes too, when you're quitting something, it almost seems like it would be easier to go back to that thing. And he also is talking about the loneliness from quitting something. A lot of times you have to leave a lot of friends. I actually did that in Hollywood. I wasn't addicted to anything. I felt like I was drowning in this world where everyone wanted to go out all the time and drink all the time, and I just felt like that wasn't for me. So I had to get rid of a lot of friends, and it sucked, and it was really lonely for a while, but it was the best thing that I did for myself. So I like that he's talking about the lonely aspect of it. You know what's crazy too? I feel like songs back in the day used to be about, like, there were a lot of songs about pain. Like, some of the best songs are about pain and the darkest moments in your life. And it feels good listening to that because you're like, okay, I'm not alone. I can get through this. I love Tom.
Right now, but I'm hoping and praying. My whole life I wanted more. This might be the end. But now I've had too much fun. It's over now. I loved what I hated. Deleted every number from my phone. I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends. Deleted every number from my phone. I'm staying home. Really wish that I was drunk with all my friends. I'm gonna beat it or I won't and overdose. Really wish that I was high with all my friends.
I love it. That was a total different side to Tom, and I love it. I just think that message is really important for people, especially like young boys. Like, nobody talks about this stuff anymore, and it's sad. And it's the whole music industry is like, no, this is what the people want. We have to market you this way. I was just recently, I think I talked about it in the live stream the other day, but I was listening to a film critic talk about films now, and he said 99.9% of not indie films, but mainstream films, they suck because it's so corporatized. I don't even know if that's a word, corporatized. Everything is so corporatized, and they're trying to appeal to the biggest audience possible, so everything is kind of dumbed down. And if you listen to songs now, it's all the same word repeated over and over and over again. Like I just said, some of the best music is made from pain because that's something that we can all relate to. I think it's really cool, and it's true. Like, when you're trying to quit something, or sometimes when you're trying to better yourself, you have to get rid of certain people in your life, or you have to make decisions that might not be fun in the short term but benefit you in the long term. And it can be really, really lonely when you want to do the right thing. I think that's really cool what he wrote, and I'm wondering if that came from his recent decision to quit smoking. But as always, I love Tom. I love his music. And if you're a Tom fan and you're here, you guys are awesome. I hope you enjoyed that reaction. That was definitely a lot more somber than a lot of his songs, but I still respect it a lot. I respect everything he does. And every time he drops a song, whether I love it or not, even though I I love most of his songs. I go on iTunes and I make sure that I purchase it. Right now, he's number 12 trending on iTunes Music. So that's very cool. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fabulous Saturday. See you later. Bye.